Looking for insightful reviews, analysis, and bold predictions?
Welcome to CricWorld Straight Up by Vijay and Prabhu.
Welcome back, friends. 2 matches played so far.
Both our predictions have come true. India beat Pakistan and Afghanistan beat Sri Lanka. Let's look at India-Pakistan game first.
Pakistan were put into bat, and after the early loss of Babar Azam's wicket, they never really recovered, and they were bowled out for 147. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar starring with 4 wickets and Hardik Pandya with 3 wickets. And for Pakistan, Rizwan tried very hard with the 43, but it was never going to be enough.
And when India came to bat, it seemed that India would actually have a cakewalk. But India did exactly quite the opposite. India lost Rahul on the first ball, and they eventually had to be rescued by Hardik Pandya's heroics towards the very fag end of the match. So India managed to get over the line with 5 wickets down, but they actually did it. I thought they actually put themselves in a hole to an extent.
Yes, very true. I think it was a little bit of a tough wicket to bat on, to be honest. The bounce was very steep, and Hardik Pandya actually exploited the condition beautifully by bowling plenty of bouncers and getting the Pakistanis on the back foot time and again.
That's true. And I think Bhuvaneshwar Kumar's exploits of this pitch earlier on was the best and the most brilliant ploy. He is not known to bowl bouncers. Babar Azam's wicket kind of set the panic among the Pakistani batters. They actually could not even recover after that because they didn't anticipate Babar Azam to get out so early.
Last year, the same players, same conditions, same bowler, same batsman, very different results.
Prabhu, what were the pluses and the minuses for India if you were to actually, even though they won this match?
So I think because they won this game, they'll probably top the pool, or they are guaranteed of a place in the Super 4. So that's the good part. And the form of Hardik Pandya, the return of Virat, even though he was not very, very comfortable, but he was top joint high scorer with Jadeja. That was the good part, along with Bhuvaneshwar Kumar as well. But looking at the minuses, I would say that this is a little bit surprising because 15 days prior to the tournament began, we had heard that the Indian team will be playing attacking cricket and they will be putting pressure on the opposition. But that was all very well in the bilateral series to put the pressure on. But as soon as there's a tournament, we see a complete change in strategy.
That even though India won, I think their bowlers won them the match rather than the batters. Because there was no fantastic batting display per se, apart from heroics from Hardik Pandya towards the very fag end of the match. One would have thought that they would have stamped the authority on this 147. Mind you, Pakistan did not have their premier bowler Shaheen Shahab Afridi, and that also should have made things slightly easier, but they weren't. Perhaps they were overawed by the occasion. Perhaps they were overawed by the occasion of Kohli returning for his 100th T20. Who knows? Only they will know. But it did not look like a display of top-rated team, which I think it was to an extent self-doubting themselves rather than playing to the conditions. That's what I thought.
Yeah, true. And a couple of Pakistani bowlers actually cramped up. So they also were struggling because of the oppressive heat conditions.
Correct.
All in all, I think we should have won this game a little bit more comfortably than we did.
Absolutely. That's my take on it. So in this case, they were, I thought they crawled to the victory.
True. Much awaited return of the king back in the middle. Virat Kohli came back to play his 100th T20 game, and he was dropped at 0, and it looked like it was going to be his day, and came some beautiful shots. One a back foot pull shot to the mid-wicket boundary and a few other cover drives, which reminded us of what a player he is. And he actually ended up being joint top scorer as well. So good return for him in difficult conditions.
Yeah, I'm not just trying to be counter-arguing with you in this particular case, but you're absolutely right. He was dropped on the second ball, and we could have been having a completely different conversation. Perhaps the match would have had a completely different result if he were not to be dropped on the second ball. I would actually call it one of those imperfect perfect innings on return. The reason being that while he was in the middle, some of the shots were really crisp, but some of them got the class that he actually has. So yes, we are all happy to see that he's back in the form of some sort, but it seemed like a perfectly imperfect kind of innings to me.
Hopefully he gets some more runs against Hong Kong.
Yeah. And congratulations, he's actually going to be the second player after Ross Taylor to play 100 games in all three formats. That's an achievement in itself.
Do you have any idea why Pant did not play and Karthik was chosen?
Look, I was also wondering why Pant was actually not the first choice in this particular game. This was a pivotal game. But it seems, and I read it somewhere, that Karthik was actually hitting big sixes in nets just the night before, and maybe the management went towards him. And if both of them have to play, that means Surya Kumar Yadav will have to sit. And I don't think Indian management is going to think, the quality of Surya Kumar Yadav, especially white ball cricket, can be dispensed by either of them, in my view. So that's maybe the reason why.
Awesome. Your prediction about Afghanistan doing really well in this tournament is come true. They thrashed Sri Lanka amazingly well.
Yeah, which was actually unexpected. I thought they would do better against Bangladesh, but by doing so well against Sri Lanka, they've proved a point. They obviously had a great outing with their bowlers. Again, interestingly, only their quicks got the wickets, as you can see in the slide. Whereas Sri Lanka just never recovered. At one point, they were 9 for 75. And we all saw what Afghanistan did.
Yeah, they scored the required runs in about 10 overs. Now their run rate is at plus 5.75 or thereabouts. And for all money, they are in the Super 4. On the other hand, the pressure is completely on Sri Lanka and Bangladesh to try and do well and win. Otherwise, Afghanistan definitely making it.
Yeah.
We hope you liked this video. We are going to be covering the Asia Cup in depth, so keep watching. And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to our channel.
Yes, and thank you for your support. See you soon.
Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss another video.